Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle.
Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves crashing against your feet, the salt air stinging your skin, and a storm brewing on the horizon. That's what low self-confidence feels like, a constant battle against invisible currents that pull you under, making you question every step, every word, every dream. You felt it, haven't you? That nagging voice in your head whispering, "You're not good enough." Right before a big presentation, a tough conversation, or even a simple social gathering. It's the hesitation that steals opportunities, the doubt that dims your light, leaving you stuck in a cycle of playing small while the world moves forward without you. But what if I told you that unshakable self-confidence isn't about puffing up your chest or pretending to be invincible? It's about rooting yourself so deeply in authenticity and humility that no external force can topple you. In this video, you'll uncover the profound difference between true confidence and mere arrogance, gaining timeless tools to build a resilient inner foundation that empowers your career, relationships, and personal growth. You'll walk away with actionable wisdom that turns everyday struggles into stepping stones, helping you live with purpose and poise. And to bring this to life, we'll dive into the captivating story of Mahatma Gandhi, a man who faced empires with quiet resolve, embodying self-confidence forged in the fires of adversity without a trace of arrogance. His journey isn't just history, it's a blueprint for your own transformation, filled with moments of vulnerability, triumph, and unbreakable spirit that will leave you inspired and ready to act. If this resonates with you and you're on a path to deeper wisdom, consider hitting that like button to show your support, sharing this with someone who needs it, and subscribing to Timeless Wisdom Official. Join our community of lifelong learners chasing growth and insight. It's where real change begins.
The diagnosis. Now, let's get real about why so many of us struggle with self-confidence. It's not because you're inherently flawed or lacking. Far from it. The root cause lies in the invisible web of societal conditioning and psychological traps that we've all been woven into from a young age. Think about it. From the moment you entered school, you were measured against others. Grades, sports, popularity contests. Society bombards you with images of success that scream perfection. Airbrushed influencers on social media, CEOs who seem to have it all figured out, and Hollywood heroes who never falter. This creates a toxic comparison game where your worth feels tied to external validation. You chase likes, promotions, and approvals, but deep down, it hollows you out, turning confidence into a fragile shell that cracks under pressure. But here's the counterintuitive truth that's often overlooked. What we mistake for low self-confidence is actually a fear of authenticity, masked by layers of self-protection. Psychologically, this stems from early experiences where vulnerability was punished. Maybe a teacher ridiculed your idea, or a parent dismissed your emotions. Over time, this builds an inner critic, that relentless voice echoing societal myths like, "Don't show weakness," or "Fake it till you make it." Modern psychology, drawing from frameworks like cognitive behavioral theory, shows how this conditioning wires your brain for self-doubt. You anticipate failure to avoid the pain of trying and falling short, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. And in our fast-paced US culture, where individualism reigns supreme, this gets amplified. We're taught to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, but without addressing the emotional undercurrents, it leads to isolation. You end up performing confidence, smiling through anxiety, overcompensating in meetings, while inside you're exhausted from the act. Rhetorically, ask yourself, have you ever felt that tightness in your chest when sharing an opinion, as if the ground might swallow you whole? That's not just nerves. It's the residue of a culture that equates confidence with dominance. We confuse arrogance, the loud, boastful mask that hides insecurity, with true strength. Arrogance puffs up to intimidate, but it crumbles because it's built on ego, not substance. True self-confidence, however, is quiet and rooted, like an ancient oak tree weathering storms without bending to the wind. Yet, society rarely teaches this distinction. Instead, it pushes quick fixes. Motivational quotes, power poses, or endless affirmations that feel empty because they don't touch the core wound. Delving deeper into the philosophical anchor here, Stoicism, as timeless wisdom from thinkers like Epictetus, reveals another layer. Stoics understood that our struggles come from misjudging what's in our control. You can't control others' opinions or life's curveballs, but you can control your response. Most people falter because they tie their self-worth to externals: wealth, status, appearance. This creates a shaky foundation where one rejection feels like total collapse. In American viewing habits, where we binge shows glorifying overnight success or dramatic comebacks, this distortion intensifies. You scroll through TikTok seeing hustle culture icons, feeling inadequate, but rarely see the quiet grind of real growth. The overlooked truth? Low confidence thrives in isolation and rumination. U.S. audiences, with our emphasis on independence, often avoid seeking help, viewing it as weakness. But studies from positive psychology show that shared vulnerability builds resilience, yet we resist it, fearing judgment. Metaphorically, it's like carrying a backpack of rocks uphill. Each rock is a past failure or criticism you've internalized. You trudge on, muscles straining, breath short, wondering why progress feels impossible. The societal push for perfection ignores human nature. We're wired for connection, not solitary supremacy. This conditioning breeds arrogance as a defense, overcompensating to hide fears, but it alienates you further. Ultimately, the diagnosis boils down to this: you've been sold a lie that confidence is about being unbreakable on the outside. In reality, it's about embracing your humanity on the inside. Until you unpack these roots, societal pressures, psychological habits, and philosophical misalignments, you'll keep cycling through doubt. But recognizing this is the first step to freedom. You're not broken. You're just human in a world that forgets to honor that. The shift, the power of wisdom. Now, let's pivot from the diagnosis to the shift. The moment where wisdom illuminates the path forward. True, unshakable self-confidence isn't born from bravado or external accolades. It's forged in the quiet furnace of self-awareness and humility. To anchor this, we'll draw from the timeless philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi, whose life embodies satyagraha or truth force, a profound framework blending Indian spirituality, nonviolence, and inner strength. Gandhi taught that real confidence arises from aligning with universal truths, not dominating others. It's about holding your ground with quiet conviction, rooted in empathy and moral clarity, without the poison of arrogance that seeks to belittle. Picture this. It's 1893 in South Africa. A young lawyer named Mohandas Gandhi boards a first-class train car. His ticket in hand, dressed in a crisp suit that speaks of his education and ambition. The air is thick with the scent of coal smoke and leather seats, the rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks echoing his steady heartbeat. But then, a white passenger complains, and the conductor demands Gandhi move to third class because of his skin color. Humiliation burns in his chest like hot embers. Could you feel that sting, that sudden plunge into doubt? Most would lash out in anger or shrink in defeat, letting arrogance mask the pain or fear erode their spirit. But Gandhi? He refuses politely, standing firm in his dignity, only to be thrown off the train at Pietermaritzburg station. There, shivering in the cold night air on a barren platform, Gandhi faces a crossroad. The stars above seem indifferent, the wind whispering taunts of inadequacy. This isn't just a story of racism. It's the crucible where his unshakable confidence is born. Instead of retreating into bitterness or puffing up with false pride, he chooses introspection. Drawing from ancient wisdom like the Bhagavad Gita and his own evolving philosophy, Gandhi realizes that true power lies in self-mastery, not conquest. He asks himself, what if confidence means embracing vulnerability as strength? What if arrogance is the coward's shield, while humility is the warrior's armor. Over the next decades, this shift propels him to lead India's independence movement. Imagine marching to the sea in 1930 during the Salt March, salt crystals crunching underfoot, the sun beating down on thousands following you, not because you bellow commands, but because your quiet resolve inspires trust. Gandhi fasts, endures beatings, and faces imprisonment, yet never wavers. His confidence? Unshakable because it's anchored in service to truth and humanity, not ego. He once said, "In a gentle way you can shake the world." No bombast, no superiority, just a deep belief in his principles that radiates outward. This story isn't distant history, it's your mirror. Gandhi's Satyagraha shows that the shift begins when you stop fighting external battles and win the internal one. You confront your fears, not with denial, but with compassionate acceptance. Arrogance would have made him a tyrant. Instead, his humility made him a legend. Rhetorically, what if you applied this to your life? That job interview where doubt creeps in. Channel Gandhi's resolve, standing firm in your worth without needing to prove superiority. Or in relationships, where insecurity tempts you to dominate, choose empathy, building bonds through shared truth. The power of this wisdom? It transforms pain into purpose. Gandhi's journey illustrates that unshakable confidence blooms from humility's soil, watered by persistent action and philosophical depth. You don't need empires to conquer. Start with your own doubts. Embrace this shift and watch how it reshapes your world, one truthful step at a time. The action plan. You've diagnosed the roots of your shaky confidence, and you've witnessed Gandhi's transformative shift through Satyagraha. Now it's time to make this wisdom your own. I'm going to hand you a practical, no-nonsense 3-step protocol to build unshakable self-confidence, tailored for the pragmatic US mindset where results matter and time is precious. This isn't fluffy theory. It's a blueprint you can start today, drawing from Gandhi's philosophy of truth force blended with modern psychology. Each step builds on the last, turning internal chaos into quiet strength. Remember, this is about humility over hubris, confidence that serves, not dominates. Let's dive in, step by step, so you can feel that inner steadiness grow. Step 1. The mindset shift. Embrace your inner truth. This is where the internal revolution begins, focusing on rewiring your thoughts to align with authenticity rather than external noise. Start by confronting the lies you've internalized. Every morning, spend 5 minutes in quiet reflection. Sit with a cup of coffee in hand, the steam rising like your doubts evaporating, and journal one core truth about yourself. Not superficial affirmations like, "I'm the best," which can veer into arrogance, but grounded realities. "I have overcome challenges before, and that resilience is part of me." Draw from Gandhi's example. He didn't proclaim superiority. He rooted in universal principles like nonviolence and empathy. Ask yourself rhetorical questions to probe deeper. What fears am I hiding behind comparison? What if I viewed vulnerability as my greatest ally? Psychologically, this shifts you from a fixed mindset, where abilities feel set in stone, to a growth one, as Carol Dweck's research shows. In our American culture of hustle, we often tie worth to achievements, but this step flips the script. Your confidence stems from inherent dignity, not accolades. Practice truth-facing exercises. Recall a recent doubt-triggering moment like a work critique and reframe it. Instead of, "I'm failing," think, "This is feedback on my actions, not my essence." Feel the weight lift? Over time, this internal change quiets the critic, building a foundation where arrogance has no room, because you're not proving anything to anyone but honoring your truth. Make it pragmatic. Set a phone reminder for this daily ritual, tracking progress in a simple app. Within a week, you'll notice subtler shifts, like speaking up in meetings without that knot in your stomach. Step 2. The practical habit is daily acts of courageous humility. Now, translate that mindset into action with consistent, bite-sized habits that reinforce your confidence muscle. Commit to one humble challenge each day, small, deliberate steps that expose you to discomfort without overwhelming you. For instance, initiate a conversation with a colleague about a shared interest, listening more than speaking, just as Gandhi engaged opponents with empathy during his campaigns. Feel the pulse of connection? Or volunteer for a task outside your comfort zone, like leading a team huddle, approaching it with curiosity rather than the need to shine. This draws from behavioral psychology. Habits compound, creating neural pathways for resilience. In the US, where individualism drives us, these acts combat isolation by fostering genuine relations, key to sustained confidence. Avoid arrogance by incorporating reflection. After each challenge, note what went well and what you learned, emphasizing service over self-promotion. Metaphorically, it's like planting seeds in fertile soil. Each act waters your inner garden, yielding fruits of poise. Make it actionable. Use a habit tracker app, aiming for 21 days to solidify. If mornings are rushed, tie it to lunch breaks. Reach out to a friend with a thoughtful question. You'll sense the shift. That ocean of doubt from earlier? It starts receding, replaced by steady ground under your feet. This step ensures your confidence isn't abstract. It's lived, tested, and refined daily. Step 3. Long-term mastery, sustained through community and reflection. To lock in unshakable confidence, focus on longevity, building systems that nurture growth amid life's storms. Create a wisdom circle. Connect with 2 to 3 like-minded people, perhaps through local meetups or online forums for personal development enthusiasts. Share experiences humbly, as Gandhi did in ashrams, drawing strength from collective truth without seeking dominance. Discuss setbacks openly. Did a rejection sting? Unpack it together, reinforcing that confidence thrives in vulnerability. Incorporate quarterly reviews. Every 3 months, assess your progress with metrics tailored to you, maybe tracking how often you voice ideas without apology. Blend stoic journaling with Gandhi's introspection. End days noting gratitudes tied to inner strength. For the pragmatic American, integrate tech. Apps like Day One for reflections or accountability groups via Zoom. This sustains change by preventing backslides. Arrogance creeps in isolation, but community mirrors your humility. Rhetorically, imagine looking back a year from now, that hesitant version of you, transformed into someone who stands tall, not on pedestals, but on solid earth. Challenges will come, job losses, conflicts, but your protocol equips you to respond with grace. Mastery isn't perfection. It's persistent alignment with your truth force, ensuring confidence endures. There you have it, the 3-step protocol. Shift your mindset, habituate humble actions, and master through sustained community. Start small, stay consistent, and watch arrogance fade as true confidence emerges. You're capable of this. Now go claim it. As we wrap up this journey together, let's pause and reflect on the path you've just walked. You started by feeling the raw ache of doubt, that stormy ocean pulling at your feet, and we've unraveled its roots in societal pressures and hidden fears. Then, through Gandhi's inspiring story of Satyagraha, you witnessed the profound shift, how embracing truth and humility forges unshakable confidence, far removed from the brittle mask of arrogance. And with our 3-step protocol, shifting your mindset to inner truth, building habits of courageous humility, and mastering long-term through community, you now hold the tools to transform that vulnerability into enduring strength. Imagine yourself, not as a fragile reed bending in the wind, but as a mighty oak, roots deep in authenticity, branches reaching high with quiet assurance. You've learned that true confidence isn't about towering over others. It's about standing tall in your own light, serving the world with empathy and resolve. This isn't just wisdom from the past. It's your blueprint for a future where you navigate career hurdles, nurture deeper relationships, and embrace life's twists with poise. Feel that spark igniting within you? That's the power of timeless truths at work, reminding you that you're not alone in this quest for growth. Every step you take from here builds a legacy of resilience, one where doubt dissolves into determination. You have the capacity to shake your world gently, just as Gandhi did, turning personal struggles into universal triumphs. Hold on to that hope. Let it fuel your days with unyielding strength. From all of us at Timeless Wisdom Official, thank you sincerely for investing your time in this exploration. Your presence here means the world to our growing community of deep thinkers and lifelong learners. If this video resonated with your soul, we'd love for you to hit that like button to affirm its value. Subscribe to join us for more empowering insights on personal development and life philosophy, and share it with a friend who could use this boost. Together, we can spread ripples of wisdom far and wide. Drop a comment below. What's one takeaway that struck you most? Or share a personal story of building confidence. Your thoughts enrich us all and spark meaningful conversations. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and remember, your unshakable self is already within reach.